Hi ladies, I'm Jenny Shepherd, and tonight I'm going to teach you how to make the bows for our Troop 204 holiday wreaths. While it seems like it should be simple, and it is simple, over the years we've lost our consistency, and so this year a group of us got together and picked new beautiful ribbon that's easy to work with, and we've also worked really hard to figure out how to have uniformity in our bows because it is our branding, and it is important because people choose to pay $25 for our wreaths instead of buying at Home Depot or Trader Joe's, and they're doing that because of the homemade bows that really are truly the embellishment. And in the past few years, several people have been kind of upset about their bows that they receive, and understandably. So here we go. This is a finished bow, and I'm going to teach you how to make a bow using these great new tools that we bought called the Bowdabra. You'll be able to rent one or buy one from the troop. It's really simple. You're going to need a 24-inch piece of wire. I take that and I put it inside the Bowdabra going the long way. I like to have my Bowdabra on a kitchen towel because it just avoids it sliding around. It makes it a lot easier. Then you're going to have your ribbon and you're going to cut it. I recommend cutting it all in advance. There'll be 2 pieces per bow. There's a 30-inch piece, which becomes your tail, and a 78-inch piece that we use to make the bow. Personally, I find it's faster to cut all the wire than cut all the ribbon in the different sizes, and that way you're just moving quick once you get the hang of it. The other thing that's really important to remember is cutting specifically to 30 inches and 78 inches. We have ordered all this ribbon specifically with precise calculations of 3 yards per overall bow. So that includes your 78-inch and your 30-inch piece. I've already cut my ends to make it into a V just to save time. You can look at the instruction document and it'll tell you how to do that if you don't know how. So the first step is, like I said, to put your wire in. The second step is to take your tail, which is your 30-inch piece, and put it here into the middle of your Bowdabra. So you can kind of see how that looks. So it's centered. This is the tail of your wreath, so you want to make sure that it's even. Then take your longer piece, which does not need to be finished on the end. I like to take about 1 inch and have it there tucking out on the one side. That it's important to have enough so that the wire grabs it later. And then you just go back and forth. It's about 3 inches on either side, super fast. It's the same on either side of the ribbon, so you don't have to do any twisting or turning. And you just go back and forth. I make mine the same size on each side of the loop. Some people make them smaller as they get in towards the middle. It's really up to you. And then you'll get to the point where you're at the end. So I'm at the end here and I've got this much left. I'm going to shorten this loop over here a little bit, and I'm going to bring this over. There's not going to be much, but it's just a little tail, and that's going to make my center loop. There really isn't a science to it. You just have to futz with it a little bit and figure it out. Then you take your wand and you go down the middle, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing, and you scrunch the ribbon. That helps just to keep it in place. Then you take your wire, and I'm going to lift my wire up. You want to have it pretty even because it's going to tie around your wreath. And I lift it almost to the top, keeping it all in there. And then, oops, that one popped out. And then tie a knot. And it's important to tie a knot that is actually tight. Otherwise your bows will fall apart and then you're redoing them and then you're bummed. So tie it tight. So here we go. This is what it looks like when you take it out of the Bowdabra. Now, this little end is easy to just tuck under. That one little piece there will be my center. And then you just start fluffing, and it's really actually quite simple. You just fluff, and some go up and some go down. And you just eyeball it. It's definitely not difficult. This ribbon is super easy to work with. And this is probably not my best bow, but let's see. Just want it to be fluffy and pretty, and imagine that it'll go on your door. So I'm gonna grab this one because this one's all ready to go and you can see how it should look. So that's our goal. When you finish them, we tend to put them in hefty bags or in a box. That way that when you go to deliver or sell, it just pops right on and everything's fluffed. But it's really important to make sure it is fluffy and pretty when you are giving it to your customer. We'll be giving you thank you tags that'll also be tied on. Those are being printed now, and that's it. So please let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help. Thanks.